Next time your kids ask for Chinese food, tell them you got Chinese food at home. Look how good this look. Homemade Chinese food recipe. Let's get into it, okay? First of all, you want to start off with some chicken thighs. Now, you can use boneless, skinless chicken thighs, which is preferred. But if you just have the regular chicken thighs like what I did, use what's in your kitchen. Trigger warning, clean off your chicken thighs. Cold water, limes, vinegar. Remove the veins, remove the skin, and scrub them down. Remove any excess fat and any feathers that you see on it, okay? After you clean off your chicken thighs, you want to go in with some seasonings. I just use chicken Montreal, some onion powder, garlic powder, and some Sazon. That's literally it, and then I mix it together. Y'all, when I tell you this Chinese food recipe is the best one you're going to see, so save this video, okay? Then, once your chicken thighs are seasoned, you're going to go in and put them in a pan. Add a little bit of oil to the bottom of that pan and let them cook. All right, move on to your chicken wings. Yup. You're going to use the same seasonings. Onion powder, garlic powder, chicken Montreal, and Sazon. That's literally all I use for my chicken wings. Remember, you're going to fry the chicken wings. You want them to be like Chinese fried chicken wings. If you know, okay? Y'all, I was going to add egg rolls to it, but I was like, that's doing too much. The key to making the Chinese chicken wings, you have to add your mustard. You need to give it that tinted color, that flavor, you know what I'm saying? And then that gives it that Chinese chicken effect, okay? Then you want to go in with your fried rice. We're going to go back to that for a second, but remember to go and flip your chicken thighs. You do not want them to burn. This is going to be your bourbon chicken, okay? Then you want to go in. I did add in some flour. I just used the breading flour. I'll show a picture of it if y'all want that, or let me know in the comments. Or if you got flour, just use that. For my bourbon chicken sauce, now you can use hoisin sauce. I didn't have any. I had Worcester. Then I used soy sauce and some brown sugar. Now, it's no measurements to that, but y'all seen how much chicken I had. So I ended up making like 2 different like samples of that because I didn't make enough the first time, but just measure with your heart. Now, back to this fried rice. Obviously, y'all saw in the beginning, I used mixed vegetables, frozen mixed vegetables, and I let those cook for a while I got started on everything else. This was only 2 cups of white jasmine rice. I made the rice like 6 hours or so before, and I just let it sit. The recipe, typically you can use day-old rice, but I'm not making rice a day in advance. But if y'all want to do it, okay? I have a way more detailed video on how I make my fried rice. But again, it's just the vegetables. Let those cook. Add in your rice and your soy sauce. That's it. And let it cook down. Then back to your bourbon chicken. The sauce that you made, the bourbon sauce that you made for your chicken, go ahead and pour it on top of your chicken thighs and let those cook. Back to the rice. You can add in your eggs at any point in time, depending on what you feel comfortable. I just added it in when it was closer to the time of it being done. I just put it right in the center and let it cook. Move back over to my chicken thighs, and by this time your bourbon sauce should kind of be sticking on there. Y'all, when I tell you it smells so good. If you ever been to the middle of the mall and you know how you be getting the bourbon chicken samples, that's what this was giving. Like, it was so delicious. So because I had bone in chicken thighs, I had to remove it from the bourbon sauce and like peel off the meat. But again, if you have just boneless, skinless chicken thighs, you can just chop it up. You know what I'm saying? I just had to remove it and place it on a cutting board just so I can remove the bone from the chicken thighs. Once I did that, I placed it back into my bourbon sauce. I added more of my bourbon sauce on top, and I just let it cook. I mixed it all together, and I let it cook just like that. And when I tell y'all this was delicious, it brought back so many memories because it's just like going to the mall and getting a sample. Like, or if you eat Chinese food on a regular and you get bourbon chicken, it's giving that, okay? By this time, my eggs were done. I added 2 eggs because I had 2 cups of rice. And then I just mixed it together and just let it cook until they were completely done. Y'all know how to make the fried chicken. Remember, we already seasoned it. We already added the mustard and the seasoning. I just plugged in my deep fryer and I let it do what it do. This is the best way to make Chinese fried chicken, is to deep fry them. I don't care what nobody say. That's the best way to make them. And that's what I did. I double fried mine because I like mine super crispy. Once my bourbon chicken was done, I added some sesame seeds on top. I removed my fried chicken from the oil. My rice was done. And then I just plated it. That's it. I just added the bourbon chicken on top of the fried rice, and I had fried chicken wings on the side. Again, you can have egg rolls. You can make sesame chicken, whatever you want to do. But this is homemade Chinese food at home, y'all. It's so delicious. Try this recipe.